Hi, welcome to the psoas release and abdominal massage video. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to release your psoas. The psoas muscle is a muscle that attaches mid-thoracic and then goes all the way to the inside of the femur. So this is the Psoas book by Liz Koch. It's a really good book. And the psoas muscle is basically the muscle that attaches your trunk to your lower body. It flexes the hip. It's also our fear reflex. So anytime you feel stressed out, in anxiety, afraid, your psoas muscle is tightening. Now the thing is that the psoas muscle is in contact with pretty much every organ. And so when the psoas is tight, it's also constricting all of these organs. When you are in that stress response as well, we know that the blood goes away from the major organs of the body, especially digestion, to your muscles so that you have enough energy to run or fight for your life. So studies have also shown that just being contracted on its own, just being in that slouched posture where your hip flexors are flexed, the psoas is tightened, and then this is tight, is an invitation for your body to release stress hormones. So that's why it's so important for us to release the psoas, relax it on a daily basis. We need to retrain it. Otherwise, our body's going to constantly be in that fight or flight response, even if you're not stressed out about anything. And when it comes to pain as well, the body can only heal when it's in the relaxation response. So as long as your psoas is tightened, your body can't work on your injury. It's working on the immediate stressor. So this is very simple exercise. All you do is lie on your back. This is the constructive rest position. And you're making a triangle with your legs, so you don't want your feet pulled in too much. And you lie here for 10 minutes, okay? So you're just gonna close your eyes. You're gonna think about your sacrum being really heavy and winding on the mat. And you also don't wanna be gripped here. So we're gonna find a neutral pelvis. We want to have those natural curves in our spine. So you're gonna make a triangle with your hand. You're gonna find your hip bones and you're gonna place it in the center of your palm. And then you're gonna press down with your fingertips and find your pubic bone. If your fingertips are pointing up, that means you're tucking and you're gripping here. So go ahead and press the tailbone down, find a little arch so it's a flat table. And if your fingertips are facing down, that means you're arched too much. So you want to keep that neutral pelvis. Your palms can face up. You just close your eyes and just stay here and really work on deep belly breathing. So in the inhale, the belly expands, and on the exhale, it deflates. So you stay here for about 10 minutes. I have another module in my course that talks about meditation, so I like to combine my meditation with this. And then there's also some other things you can do. So you can just stay like this, or I like to add this neck ball. This is Eileen Patron. So she sells 2 balls this size that come together in a box, and then just one alone. So this is the bigger one. And I place it under my neck. Okay. So you're here, and you want to get that natural curve back in the neck. So you don't want to be up here where your chin is tucked down. You want to scoot back a little bit so you find that natural curve. And then you can turn your head side to side. Amazingly enough, this exercise really helps to release the stress in the neck and kind of open up here. So you can lay here with the ball as well. And then they also have, if you've ever seen those triangle pillows, you can place that under your knees as well. I'll show you in a second. But you don't want to just do like a bolster or a towel underneath where your legs go out like that. You really want to have that triangle here. So when you're done with your 10 minutes, let me go grab that really quickly. So this is one of those triangle pillows that you can lay down with. I got it from the Relax the Back store. So that's really comfortable too. And you can even add the ball. This is my favorite. Okay, so one more exercise for this. When you're done with that, you're going to go ahead and you're going to clasp your hands and wrap them around your knee, but your arms are straight, so you're not pulling your knee into you. You're letting your knee actually fall into your hands and be heavy. And then you're going to think of that widening of the sacrum, heaviness, and you're going to straighten this leg. Only go as far as you can without changing the position of your sacrum. And then you'll slide it back. Okay, so that concludes our psoas release, and we're going to move right on to the stomach massage. So you're going to go ahead and place this right over your belly button. So first off, make sure if you're pregnant, you're not going to do this. If you have any known cancers, or if you're on your menstrual cycle, then don't do this. Otherwise, make sure you're on an empty stomach at least 2 hours after eating. And then you're going to put it right over the belly button, and you're going to prop yourself up on your forearms. So we hold a lot of tension, a lot of emotions in the stomach, so it might feel uncomfortable at first. Go ahead and instead of running away from being uncomfortable, try to sit with the emotion or whatever the feeling is, and try to be there fully and release it on the exhale. So you're going to inhale, let the belly expand like a balloon. On the exhale, you're going to let the ball just deflate and sink into all the different layers of muscle and tissue. Inhale, let it expand. And exhale, let it deflate. Once it feels acclimated, you can start to move side to side. Still keep those muscles soft. And then we're going to start to move up a little bit. So at first it was on the belly button. Now we're going to move up just a little bit underneath the ribs, right where the diaphragm is. And you're just going to breathe. Same thing. If you ever want a little bit more pressure here, you can stack your palms and rest your forehead down. But if that's too much, you can stay propped up. And then again, you can move side to side. And then when you're ready, you're going to move all the way down to the pelvic bowl. So it's going to sit right in the pelvis like a bowl. Not on the pubic bone, but above it. And again, you're going to stay here and breathe. Allowing the muscles to melt on the exhale. And then to get into the hip, you're going to bend your knee, move it out to the side, and you're going to move up and down and get on the inside of the hip. So you're not on the bone, but on the inside. And we'll go right over to the other side. And then at the end, I like to just go up and down the whole torso, kind of scanning it. And if there's any spots that are still tight, I like to just stop there, hold it and breathe. Again, you can move side to side. And then when you're done, I like to end in child's pose. So toes touching, knees apart. This also helps the muscles here become supple, and rest the forehead down. Good. And that concludes our video.